Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. It's your boy Country. And this rambling thought is about me. The title of this is Welcome to My Mind. Welcome to my mind. Not all the highlight reels, not the thumbnail version, not the caption with the clever hook. Welcome to the unedited footage. Welcome to the cab of a truck at 2:13 a.m. in the morning. Headlights carving truth into the dark highway. Windshield wipers keeping rhythm like the metronome of my memory. Welcome to my mind. In here, everything is layered. Faith and frustration, conviction and contradiction, grace, grit. I'm a man who talks to God and argues with culture, all in the same breath. I'm a father who carries wisdom in one pocket and regret in the other. A son who hears his grandmother's voice like a hymn humming through the walls of time. Welcome to my mind. In here, family is sacred. Not trendy, not optional, sacred. I don't just see broken homes. I see the blueprint misprinted. I see generational ink bleeding through pages nobody bothered to proofread. I see fathers outsourced, mothers overwhelmed, children absorbing silence like it's a curriculum. And I ask questions that make rooms uncomfortable. Because in my mind, comfort is a sedative and sedation kills purpose. Welcome to my mind. It's not loud for attention. It's loud because something is wrong. I don't slam words for applause. I don't slam them like fists on courtroom tables. Objection to lies dressed up as liberation, to bondage marketed as freedom, to be yourself when self has never been examined. In my mind, most people aren't free. They're rehearsed. Rehearsed reaction, rehearsed outrage, rehearsed independence. And I question the script. I question the stage. I question who wrote the lines we keep reciting. Welcome to my mind. It's metaphor heavy. Life is a blueprint. Love is maintenance. Pain is a professional that doesn't accept excuses. I've built prisons without bars, shadow box opponents that were really reflections. Looked into mirrors that spoke back harder than enemies ever would. In my mind, self-examination is not optional. It's survival. Because I've learned something on these roads. If you don't check your alignment, you drift. And drift don't feel like rebellion. Drift feels normal until you're in a ditch. Welcome to my mind. There's grief in here too. Not the kind that cries for sympathy, but the kind that sits quiet in the passenger seat. The loss of a son doesn't leave you. It changes shape. It becomes caution. It becomes intensity. It becomes a man who takes 2 steps forward and glances back at the ghost. In my mind, Pain isn't a performance, it's pressure. And pressure either forges you or fractures you. I chose to be forged. But forging isn't gentle. Welcome to my mind. There's faith here too. Not decorated faith, not hashtag faith, but the kind that wrestles, the kind that reads scriptures and then looks at the word and says something does not match up. The kind that believes God is sovereign, but still asks the hard questions. The kind that refuses to cosplay holiness while fruit rots on the branch in my mind. If you say you are God-fearing, prove it by the vine, because fruit does not lie. Welcome to my mind. It's strategic. It sees fault lines in conversations, micro movements in motion, air shifts in rooms before words are spoken. You told me not to read you, but your posture is testifying. In my mind, discernment is defense, not paranoia, precision, because I've watched people call appetite love, call trauma intuition, and call insecurity standards. I've learned if you guard never drops, you'll never recognize peace without it knocking. Welcome to my mind. It's protective of my children, of my legacy, of the name I'm still building brick by brick. Everything I say is filtered through one question. What does this teach the next generation? Because in my mind, legacy is louder than lifestyle. And if I fail privately, I don't just fail me, it echoes. Welcome to my mind. It's entrepreneurial too, not for fame, but for function. Ramblin Thoughts wasn't born for noise. It was born because silence was too heavy. This brand isn't branding, it's burden. It's therapy with rhythm, conviction with a cadence, sermon with a slam. I don't just want views. I want awakening. Welcome to my mind. It's not safe in here. I challenge men to lead without ego, women to honor without surrendering worth, churchgoers to read beyond the slogan, politicians to stop saying the people. Like we are statistics instead of souls. I question control, expose illusion, interrogate comfort, because comfort is a silent killer. And I've seen too many purposeful funerals. Welcome to my mind. You'll find contradiction too, but not hypocrisy. Growth requires tension. I used to look back every 2 steps. Now I center myself in the present. I used to guard everything. Now I learned that love can't be recognized from behind a permanent armor system. That's maturity. Welcome to my mind. It's still evolving, still refining language, still sharpening conviction, still surrendering pride. And I'm not finished. I'm still the first draft, learning to appreciate the process. Country is not a character, he's a man. A man on the highway and the hard way. A man who believes restoration is still possible. A man who thinks unity is stronger than division. But only if truth leads. Welcome to my mind. You'll leave either uncomfortable or awakened, because I don't aim for neutral. I aim for necessity. And if you made it this far, maybe you need to see that the man behind the mic is still being molded by the message, still kneeling, still building, still believing. Welcome to my mind. Not perfect, not polished, not passive, just present. And if you ever wonder why country talks the way he talks, it's because on the inside of this mind, every thought is a responsibility, and every word is legacy in motion. Amen. This has been your boy Country with a very special rambling thought. Stay strong, stay loving. I'll see you next time, family. Peace.